The Bombshells were a series of super slick DC variant covers that took some of our favorite heroes from the DC universe and dressed them up like cool World War II era pinup art. The covers ended up being so popular that they spawned a bunch of different merchandise. I'm talking t-shirts, puzzles, figures, and now from Marguerite Bennett, a brand new digital series set in a whole new alternate universe for the DC Comics. I have the first issue with me right now. I know I'm about a week late to this one, but I thought it would be fun if we dug right on in and reviewed this one. So let's hop on into Bombshells #1, shall we? As the comic opens, we are treated to a very familiar scene, or at least a scene that should be super familiar for long-time comic readers. A young boy and his family are leaving a showing of Zorro the movie, only for a mugger to step out from the shadows. Only instead of this scene ending in tragedy, the young boy and his family are saved by Batwoman, Kate Kane. Only this is a very different version of Batwoman. You know, she's bad because she's carrying a bat, you get it? We're doing a old retro take on the classic character. Yes, that's right everyone, we're in an alternate World War II, and because all the men have gone away to fight in the war, we're basically in a superhero version of a league of their own. Kate Kane is the star player for the Gotham Griffin, and when she's not hitting home runs, she's hitting bad guys. As a matter of fact, a bunch of bad guys attempt to rob the game she's playing at, and she knocks the absolute snot out of them. It's positively awesome. You'll also probably notice that her number is 52. How totally cool is that? The cop that ends up investigating this whole occurrence turns out to be Maggie Sawyer, who you'll remember from the main universe is Kate Kane's lover, and they are totally lovers here in this book. In fact, I find it kind of interesting that in the main universe, Hayden Blackman left the New 52 title Batwoman because he couldn't get these two characters married because editorial didn't like it, and now here we have a digital series in an alternate universe where the two characters are living together in what can really only be called marital, you know, bliss, domestic bliss, in a time in an alternate universe where women weren't even allowed to get married anyway. Hats off to Marguerite Bennett for this one. We learn a little bit more about the two as well, that Kate isn't really happy with her life as it is right now, that she had actually fought in the Spanish Revolution, she had traveled the world, she had helped run her father's company, and she doesn't like just playing baseball. She feels like the glass ceiling's kind of crushing down on her. Maggie, on the other hand, doesn't really feel that way, but, you know, her heart goes out to her lover and everything. Both these women's lives will change forever when early the next morning they are woken by the sound of a plane touching down on the top of their apartment building. They're met by freaking Amanda Waller dressed like she was Sky Captain, and I freaking love this panel so much. Amanda Waller is here because she wants to recruit the two women for the war effort, and that's pretty much where the first issue ends. Overall, I think Bombshells #1 really puts its best foot forward. This is just such a cool and interesting little alternate world with so much great reference taken from movies like A League of Their Own, as I mentioned before. There's also this real kind of Rosie the Riveter vibe, which of course carries over from the whole, you know, World War II pop art that I really like. Marguerite Bennett is a writer that I've always really liked and really respected, and this book shows that she has a vast array of talents and can write in a lot of very different, very complementary styles. If this seems like something you would be interested in, I definitely say pick this one up now. It's a digital series, and as I've said many times before, the DC digital lineup is really one of the strongest lineups out there. So definitely check this one out, and I will be back again with the second issue very soon. Won't take me a week, I promise. Overall, I give this one an 8. Very good stuff.